You've probably seen videos like this and this and this, and maybe even some of these. And you're wondering, why is Marvin from Siglify, along with the rest of the internet, so obsessed with web scraping? Oh, you weren't? Well, you should be, and here's why. Web scraping is one of the most powerful tools for extracting information from the vast expanse of the internet. It's a must-have skill for data analysts who know where the data is, but just can't seem to get to it. Sure, ChatGPT can help, but what if you need precision? What if you want that I built the satisfaction? Well, you won't get that from any of those videos I just showed you because they're only, well, surface level. So what do? Well, don't fret, coffee drinkers, we got you. In the next videos, we'll be leveling up and taking some of the code from the last video and turning it into something real. We're building a product dashboard that screams Amazon and eBay, processes the data, cleans it up, and shows you the most popular products, the highest rated items, and even a prediction of which products might boom next. So grab your dustpans and your Shopify dashboards because we're about to get scraping. In this script, we combine web scraping, data analysis, and predictive modeling together and evaluate the prices of products from both Amazon and eBay. The goal is not only to collect and compare prices on both platforms, but it's also to visualize the data and make basic future predictions. Now we start by importing the important libraries. The first two important ones are Request and Beautiful Soup, which help us to gather all the information on these two websites. And wherever you see this Selenium, just know it's used to help automate throughout Amazon so that it feels more like a human is operating on Amazon than just a mere scraper or a bot. And then we use pandas to handle the mathematical stuff. Matplotlib is a library that is used for visualization of the scikit-learn or sklearn in this case, which will help us to use linear regression models to visualize our charts. And NumPy is a basic library for handling mathematical number stuff. Now that we're done with our imports, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to section off the code with comments so that you know what we're going to do next. After we have that set up, we start by declaring this headers dictionary. So this dictionary simulates a real browser request to avoid being blocked by websites. The next thing we're going to do is scrape Amazon. So we're going to define a function that's going to scrape eBay. And in this function, we're going to utilize requests and Beautiful Soup. And we're going to take everything that Beautiful Soup scrapes using the requests and place it into products, a products variable, and we will return the products. And then we define a function to scrape Amazon, but this time we're going to use Selenium. So Selenium here plays a role of timing so that we can now utilize the headers and make it seem as if it's a regular user using Amazon instead of the website being able to acknowledge that it is not a regular person and it's just a bot or a web scraping script scraping through the website. Then we move forward into the visualization. This is going to be what we're going to use today, and we will properly build the dashboard in the next video. But in this video, we're just going to get all our data, group it together, and make sure that the data is cleaned and combed through. So we're going to play data scientist today, cleaned, combed through, and then it is presented and visualized as charts and diagrams. And here what we're going to do is build a basic price prediction function. And what it's going to do is it's going to compile all the recent prices, and it's going to try to predict the price that it could possibly hit in the upcoming time frames. Okay, and so as you can see here, we're getting only one dot, and this is because we're looking for headphones, but because over the websites, the names can change depending on the brand and also the seller themselves. So if you just type headphones, it'll look specifically for headphones, and on these two sites, it's giving us the price of the headphones, how much it's been over time, and it seems to be the same amount throughout. And what we're gonna do in the next video is we're gonna break down these prices, and also we're gonna tweak the code so that when we're displaying it on our dashboard, it gives us not only the products that have the name headphone, but anything that has the word headphone in it. And it's going to compile all of those and then create a prediction and display all of that as one proper good looking dashboard. So join us in the next video so that we can build and finish our little project.